that happened overnight. And if that glitch hadn't happened, we would not be privy to a lot of the information that we're able to look at, which is allowing us to take a step back and figure out where to focus our investigation and exactly what we need to do to hack into that system and figure out when, why, and who got in there. So relating that back to Georgia right here, right now, what we're doing, we have the Senate election in Georgia on January 5th. President Trump is coming today to rally for David Perdue and Kelly Loeffler. Vice President Mike Pence was in Savannah, Georgia yesterday rallying support for them as well. Notably, a much smaller rally at yesterday's event. And I just want to encourage everyone to get out if you're a Georgia voter. I'm a registered Georgia voter. I will be voting on January 5th. But get out and vote. Don't give up on the election system. Yeah, it's possibly trash and we need a new one. But the best thing we can do is at least have a fighting chance at a victory, or if there is, you just can't get up. You can't take an L, sit back and say, well, it's not fair, we're going to get cheated anyways, we might as well give up. I wasn't raised like that. I'm going to continue to play my game, to fight until the very end, and then you can at least challenge the results. But freaking vote, you guys. People that are coming out and publicly saying you don't need to vote in Georgia, absolutely not. You are a socialist if you're wishing that upon us, because we need these two senators to hold the Senate majority. And if, dear God, we have a Biden presidency, we're going to need that Senate to block his crazy legislature from passing. Mike?
Yeah, I mean, it's like the most common sense thing ever. Like, go out and vote and not hand the Senate to the Democrats, because...
It seems crazy that we have to say that, but we're also...
Right. Common sense is no longer common in the United States. In fact, it's probably called hate speech and thrown off social media. Unbelievable stuff, man. Nonetheless, we're moments away from President Trump's arrival. He should be landing any minute. I mean, he tweeted about 2 hours ago that he was en route to Georgia. I don't know if he was flying. I'm assuming he's flying from Washington, D.C., a.k.a. the swamp. So President Trump will be arriving shortly, and this crowd is going to go absolutely insane. They love their president. We stand with President Trump. I mean, the media, man, the media, all I can say for all the people out there that hate Trump, you never hated him before. All the rappers had him in their videos. He's got, we don't need to rehash it. But man, come on. The first president to not start a war, and you would think people would be a little bit excited about that. Yeah. So guys, we have a special surprise for you right here. Grace is going to interview Vernon Jones. Stand by.
Hey everyone, so I was lucky enough to catch Congressman
Hey young lady.
I'm just watching.
The media, man.
Okay, Right Side Broadcasting. This is Vernon Jones. You are a Democrat in Georgia, correct?
I'm a lifelong Democrat here in the Georgia House of Representatives, and so I know I'm an oddball right now, but it's all good.
Yeah. So I tell everybody about what happened with your story, and everybody is always shocked, and I'm surprised that more people don't know about it. Could you tell us more about what happened and your change?
Well, let me say this. I was born and reared in South North Carolina with conservative values. Not radical conservative values, but, faith, hard work. The government doesn't owe you anything. To love thy neighbor, pray for each other, even pray for your enemy. And we were not reared as victims. We were reared as victors. Our parents made us feel like, hey, you work hard, you get a good education, you can succeed in life. And my life is really the American dream. When I joined the Democratic Party, they were more conservative. Now, the party is not like I remembered it in the past. Now, they don't support police officers. I've had to run a police department. They support Marxism and socialism. And, you go to countries like Venezuela and others, it does not work. And you can't give everything away for free. There's no free lunches. When that happened, the government starts seizing your property. You're on a waiting list for 5 years to get a cell phone. They tell you which day you go get your bread. And when I look at Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, the Democratic Party, they want to let, I'm all for immigration, but you just can't open the borders and let anybody come in. We have to have structure. So I didn't leave the party, the Democratic Party left me. And it's more important for me to put my country before my party.
Yes, that's an amazing testimony. I appreciate your boldness and courage to be able to come out and start speaking out against it, because there's not very many people like you out there. So what would you say to other Democrats? Flyover.
The president has arrived.
Air Force One, folks. We got Air Force One. They're going to roll around, and hopefully we see them come back around again.
Yes.
So what would you
But
tell?
let me tell you, there are a lot of people feel like I feel. But here's another thing with the left. They are now, there needs to be a hate crime, because there are individuals on the left now, they're targeting people based on their political ideology and their party affiliation. That's eroding our First Amendment. And so a lot of people want to say something. A lot of black people want to support Donald Trump and Republicans out front, but they don't want to be called a sellout. They don't want to be called Uncle Tom. And liberal whites, they go and get these black agent provocateurs to attack blacks, to put us back on the plantation. I'm sorry, that dog won't hunt with me. And white people want to support Donald Trump, and then they're made to feel like they're racist if they say they support Donald Trump. So, and it's all the left doing to the right. You don't see the right doing that to the left. You know, and so it's sad now. It's really sad, and that's why we have to have Senator David Perdue and Senator Kelly Loeffler reelected, so we can hold the line with the Senate, and we can block Marxism and socialism and defunding the police department. And that's why, you know, I'm a lifelong Democrat. But again, I didn't leave my party left me. I'm just Vernon. I'm gonna stand with my principles. I'm faith-based. I don't mind, and I'm not afraid to say, you know, God and Jesus Christ is my Savior. I'm not afraid of that. And now it's where the left, they even want to destroy symbols, whether it's of African Americans or supposedly the Confederacy, but even churches, they're burning churches now. And when I see the liberal media, when Donald Trump stands in front of a church that's burning, hold up a Bible, they're more interested in attacking him for holding the Bible than those who just burned the church. I mean, where are we going? You know,
We're at this place in America.
I can feel it coming in the air at night. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry. Donald Trump is here. Victory is here. I can feel it coming in the air at night.
Would you ever consider?
Live. Has there ever been a situation with somebody live in a news conference and talking about, I can feel it coming in the air at night? Phil Collins, love you. But anyhow.
Yeah. Would you consider running for the governor of Georgia?
Oh, no, let me tell you, I just want to make sure that I help Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue, our two senators, get reelected. What happens after that, you know, we don't know.
Atlanta. So.
Oh, ATL.
My family wants to vote for you for governor.
Thank you, you're kind. You're very kind. You know, public service is a higher calling, and it's about sacrifice. But I got to say this, in Georgia right now, voters, grassroots voters are feeling like, you know, their governor's not responding to them in this situation. You know, they want a free, fair, and transparent election. And what they're seeing and experiencing now, dead people voting, when you see ballots being counted and there's no poll watchers there to watch what's happening, when you're seeing people from out of state voting and they don't live in the state, we can't have that. So I'm urging our governor to call a special session so we can address the issues that was agreed upon our Secretary of State that was not vetted with the legislature, so we can change that and make it a law to protect the integrity of the voting system in Georgia.
Sir, well, thank you so
Oh,
much.
and you can reach me at
Vernon
Rep. Vernon Jones, all my Twitter and social media information, Rep. Vernon Jones.
Jones. Awesome.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank
We
you
really
so much.
appreciate your time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Where do your parents live there?
Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. Where do your parents live there?
Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Yeah.
My name is Liz. I work for RSPN.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Hey, when you coming back? You should come and visit Atlanta.
I know.
Atlanta, when I come hang out with my girl Liz.
When y'all come,
Okay.
we all going. I'll take y'all. I know some cool
Got it.
places now. Wait, are we on camera? Are we on
Awesome.
camera? Joking. Fake news. That was fake news. Fake news. All right.
All right. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. All right, so let's stay in touch. I want to.
Okay. So that was Vernon Jones, ladies and gentlemen. Very exciting interview, and it's amazing to have a Democrat like that be able to speak out and basically talk about his conversion to conservatism.
I think he's one of many that have been coming out lately. We've had the opportunity to work with the Walkaway Movement with Brandon Straka,
test,
which,
test.
by the way, I think I've been pronouncing his last name wrong forever.
But not hearing
What are
me.
you saying?
I say Straka.
Oh, I think it's Straka. That's what I thought.
I thought so too, but I think they've been saying Strock. I don't know. Okay,
Well,
regardless.
A lot of people say Strock.
Yeah.
But it's
Hey, Snedheads, thanks for joining us for this watch party. I do have to make an adjustment, so I have to shut down the computer and come right back on. but it'll literally only take 2 minutes because the camera won't go over after I use the Zoom for a couple of Zoom calls. So we got to get that worked out. But everything's ready to roll with Right Side and the watch party. So I'm just going to power down, and I will just step out and come back in, please. And I'll see you just in a minute. Sorry for the inconvenience, folks. See you shortly. Hey everybody, how you doing? Sorry for that delay. Got my Healy on here, but give me just a second, and I'll get us up and running on Right Side Broadcasting. I'll get us over there. We won't miss a thing here. I do not need those right now. YouTube. Welcome back. What a day, what a day, what a day, guys. Georgia is on fire right now. Georgia is on fire. Let's get back to Right Side.
Smile Direct Club has a better way to brush.
Let me find that. And we'll get there.
Make sure you spread this by word of mouth. Mike and I will be at all the best tourist stops with business cards. So we will have, if we run out of business cards, we'll make you more business cards. We've already talked about it. So come out, grab 20 of them and give them to all your friends. We want you guys to be able to stay in the loop with us. So we are very excited.
Awesome. You're doing a great job, not just at reporting, writing, but marketing as well. So thank you. I do really appreciate it. Y'all make my job easier. You're killing it out on the road. And I was saying yesterday, I mean, they have so many people that tune in to watch y'all streams. It's phenomenal. You got around 20,000 live, which compared to a Trump rally is small, but those are incredible numbers. And it allows us, with what we're doing with this broadcast, we go live. So you can see the entire event. You can tune in, you can go get some popcorn, you can come back. You're able to see the whole thing, which is really unique because most news networks, and it blows my mind that this even became a concept, but they spend all the money to send their fancy reporters, and then they stand up and do a 10-second hit, and then they're done for the day, and they only show 10 seconds. That's not what people want.
We'll see them, primping for an hour, and then they'll do a 5-minute hit, call it a day, and leave, and not even stay for the whole rally.
Mainstream media.
Must be nice. I think we're like the exact opposite. We have 5 minutes to get ready, and then we speak for an hour.
We have a semi-short time to get ready, and then sometimes we have more time, but then we come out here and we broadcast for as long as we can. We always make sure that we can get out here as soon as humanly possible to show you guys everything. We tried to give you a pre-show earlier, but logistically it just didn't work out, but we tried. And that's my point I'm trying to make, is that we do try every time. So yeah, we're going to see what goes on with this election fraud. The president instigated a campaign for future Senator David Perdue and Kelly Loeffler. So hopefully they get those seats, because it's very important to maintain a Senate majority. So think about this. If President Trump does end up pulling through all of this election fraud and he wins re-election, what's to stop the House and the Senate from then removing him from office within his first year for some hoax, some impeachment hoax? We don't want to have round two. And I know it takes 2/3 of the Senate to actually remove the president, but we don't want to allow the Democrats to get any closer to actually doing that to President Trump. So we need to make sure that we elect these senators and get Georgia. It's on January 5th, right? The election is on January